Hello, Robin. I'll draw you a few cards here, Robin. Right, from the top. The Magician, Robin. You're ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Also, Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. And Unity. Archangel Sandraphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations. Seek out like-minded friends. I'll take one from the middle of the deck also for you, Robin. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. No problem, Robin. Hello, Kirstian. Right, we'll see what I can pick up for you. First one, it flipped over. 10 of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. All right, Stephen. 7 of Water, also Kirstian. This indicates you being in your emotions. You're feeling emotional about something. This card indicates a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. And Page of Earth, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Kirstian, I'm just going to go through everybody that's in here, but if you stick about, I'll be able to go into it in more detail for you. I'll be able to use a different deck and find out more information. But I'll just go through everybody that's in here at the minute. Stephen, 2 of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there's no problem. 6 of Water, Stephen. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. Romanticising the past. And 5 of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Stephen, same with yourself. If you stick about, I'll go into it in more detail. Catrice Wallace. Yes, certainly, Catrice. First card that jumped up for you was the Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. The Sun, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. And also the start, that was 3 major arcana cards in a row. Just let me check. 3 major arcana. So there's going to be big changes. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. Chloe Louise Galbraith, certainly. Just make sure anybody else that's come in there, just comment and I'll catch up with your comments. Chloe, 2 of Fire. You've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Also, the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And Ace of Water. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. A new home, possibly. Jen Seguin. Jen Seguin. Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. The Hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. And Knight of Air. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. If anybody would like a card based on the relationship, just pop it in the comments, and I'll use that other deck for it. But this is just general, and then once I get through everybody, I'll move on to a different deck and go through them again. Also, Raphael, Abraxas, Mary, Matt. Shell Atherton. I'll go into that. I'll go into that subject after Raphael. Yeah, Kirstian. I've just a couple more people to go through, and then I'll go on to one of my more sort of accurate decks. This is just a general read, just to get a sort of idea of things. Raphael, Abraxas, the Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. You're maybe being called to step up to a leadership role, Raphael. Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. And another Michael card. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So, Raphael, to take risks and they will pay off. Right, Shell Atherton. You want to wait, hold on. I'll draw a few cards from here first, see if it's specific. Shell Atherton, Page of Air, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happen at once. So, Shell, I can see you're like you recovering very quickly. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. You've been doing this. But I'll get you one more card based on it. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. I'll just move over to this other deck and see if she'll want to know she's going home soon. Not the right time. You're going to be in hospital for a bit longer. We'll see if we can get a time scale. That's not what you want to hear. Meditation brings answers, but it's important for you to hear it. Forgiveness. You need to forgive everybody involved in it. I know it's hard. Like as you say, you've been stuck in another country, but let's see if we can get a time scale. Big happy changes. So I can see it quickening up over the next 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, and you should be moving on. I'll just split the deck and see if it confirms it. So yes. Yep. Yeah, certainly. Right, so I think that's me caught up with everybody that's come in. So I'll move over on to this other deck. Like for this deck, I need to refer back to the book, but it's very accurate. There's too much in it to know off by heart. I haven't had it that long. Right. So first of all, Christian Smith. 1, 2, 3. Right. Your first card, Christian, the Mingler. That's Major Arcana. Second card, the Challenger. It's also Major Arcana. And then Augury of Art. I'll tell you the meanings of them now. Combination, moderation, coordination, adaptation, harmony, compatibility, fusion, alchemical tempering, subtle adjustment, gifts of experience. It's a good positive card. Second, the Challenger. The Challenger, fear, bondage, extreme challenge, misery, obsession, resentment, role-playing for effect, dependence, manipulation, humorlessness, sabotage, inability to realise goals. I feel this is someone around you. Christian, this isn't you. This is someone in your environment. And Augury of Art. Augury of Art. Art, abundance, understanding, love, fertility, the beginning of happiness, beauty, emotional growth, joy, pleasure, receptivity, promise, acceptance. So you've got all this in front of you, Christian. It's all promising, but there's someone who's trying to affect your happiness. Again, I can look into it on another deck also, but I just need to go through whoever's already here, whoever's commented. But if you stick about, I will, and if you just keep letting me know you're there, I will come back to you once I've caught up. Chloe Louise Gobreth. Robert Harangozzo. You're next after Chloe. Yes, Shell. I know, Shell. I know you feel as if it's not moving anywhere at the minute, but it's all going to just happen at once. It's going to speed up. Chloe Louise Gobreth. Right. Well, Chloe, you got 2 reverse cards there. There's your first card, Warrior of Battle. That's upright. But these 2 cards came in reversed. I'll tell you, Warrior of Battle. Warrior of Battle. A strong-willed man of courage and heroism, he is fearless and quick to defend, sometimes overeager or wild, even fanatical. Time for forthright action and spontaneity, championship of causes, defense of honour. Chloe, what that's telling me is you've got a male figure that's going to be very helpful for you. He's going to work in your favour. Dialogue of knowledge reversed. Dialogue of knowledge reversed. Number 2, knowledge. Second card. Possible embarrassment about something. Lack of confidence. Fear of failure. Caution. Too many commitments. Biting off more than you can chew. Enforced gaiety. What I don't know what that word means, but it comes back to that first card. Whatever you're fearing at the minute, the male figure around you will help you through it. Then you've got the Protector reversed. We'll see what that comes up as. The Protector reversed. Number 19. This comes up. Hollowness, unhappiness, broken engagements or relationships, intolerance of shadows, such as inability to accept death, Political correctness taken to extremes. No chance to enjoy life. Lack of fulfillment. Maintaining the status quo. I'm feeling Chloe, you're very down at the minute. You've got a lot of positive people around you. If you've seen things as they were, you wouldn't be feeling a lack of anything. But we all go through it. But you definitely got good people on your side. Robert Harangozo, can you let me know if you're still there? Okay, it's happiness. Thank you, Stephen. No problem, Stephen. I'll get to you also. Chloe, the same with Kirsty Ann. If you stick about, I'll be able to go into more detail for you. But Robert Harangozo, just let me know if you're still there. Leslie Klein. Yeah, James O'Neill and Leslie Klein. Can you just let me know you're still here? Because there's people coming in and out. I just need to make sure you're there before I do your reading. Right, there's Robert Harangozo. First card, Robert. Elopement of knowledge. Second card, augury of knowledge. Third card, combat of art, but this one's reversed. Elopement of knowledge. Eight of knowledge. Study or apprenticeship. Practical application to a task. Engagement or absorption in work. Commissions, craftsmanship, proficiency or qualification in a technique. So you're skilled in what you do. Augury of knowledge. Knowledge, prosperity, wealth, ecstasy, sovereignty, treasure, spiritual riches, the touchstone of self-realization, recognition or inauguration. They're two very positive cards. Has you in the, but this is maybe what's working against you. Combat of art reversed. Combat of art reversed. Hopeful expectations. New alliances formed. Return of an old friend or partner. Reunion, ancestry or kindred discovered. The end of a period of bereavement. So you've maybe been bereaving someone recently, but it's an end of suffering, let's say. Robert, you think that things are going to start changing for you quickly, Robert? And then James O'Neill. Joe Penny, can you comment again, please? Just so I know you're there. No problem. James O'Neill. Right. That's the same card. I don't know if I shuffled them, so I'll try. Right. James O'Neill. First card, James. The Changer. Second card, the Liberator, but that's reversed. And third card, Judgment of Art. The Changer. Complete or sudden change. Alteration of the world as one knows it. Shocking or traumatic incident. Old habits overthrown. Breakdown, routine destroyed. Revelation. Clarifying or cleansing event. Possible humility. The Liberator. Reversed. Fear of change. So, James, although you know change is coming, you fear change. Stagnation, illness, impasse, stuck in old habits, clinging to overthrown ideas, and forced removal. That first card trumps that card because you've already acknowledged the changes, but you're fearful of change. Judgment of Art. Judgment of art. That was upright. Weariness, surfeit. Everything bores. Like you're finding it difficult to find something you're interested in, James. Apathy, re-examination of lifestyle, dissatisfaction with life, experiencing bitters. So you're going through changes at the minute, James, but you will get out the other end. Like you're never at any danger. It's an illusion. Right, so who are we on to now? Thanks, Robert. Hello, CC. I'm just on Stephen at the minute. Stephen 1, the Changer, the Liberator. That's the same cards that came out. I'm gonna reshuffle them because you did see me shuffling them, but sometimes the cards. Oops! Right, there's 1, 2, 3. And that comes up 1, 2, 3. Right, so the first one up, Stephen, King of Skull reversed. Second one, the Dreamer reversed, and the Queen of Art. Straight away, Stephen, I'm picking up that you're doubting plans that you're revisiting plans. I know we spoke off. You were thinking about moving city. It's like you're nearly doubting that thought that came up. We'll see what the cards say. That's just what I'm getting off the. King of Skull reversed. This could be someone you're dealing with, Stephen. A selfish man who insists on his own way and forces it on others. He is intolerant, prejudiced, and prone to excess and exaggeration. Severe, suspicious, deliberately cruel. So there's someone you're going to have to deal with that's not the nicest. It's not going to leave the nicest taste in your mouth, but you can overcome any situation. The Dreamer. The Dreamer. Hopes dashed, doubt, short-sighted outlook, negative self-image, pessimism, insecurity, self-doubt, lack of trust, swept into spiritual spiral of activity. So I'd still stick with what I was saying, Stephen. I feel you just need to have a bit more confidence in yourself. But we all go over plans that we made. Queen of Art also, Stephen. Queen of Art. A visionary woman able to implement her dreams, emotionally mature, loving, sensitive to others' needs. She prefers home to the world at large and is attuned to the resonance of music, poetry, and the arts as soul food. She enjoys a contemplative and creative existence. Pleasure. So you've got many people in your corner, Stephen. Sometimes it might feel as if you don't have people in your corner, but that card lets me know that there, a lot of people hold you in high regard. Right, Stephen. Right. Did I miss anybody? If I've missed anybody, can you just comment again? Right. Robert. I read for Robert. Mary J. Long. Mary J. Long and CC. Can you let me know if you're still here, please? I wonder if I'll get through this year with better mental health. Chloe, mental health's something that a lot of people suffer from. People just don't understand it. Like, they don't understand it unless they've been through it. Right, Mary J. Long. Jennifer Vaughn, you're after Mary J. Long. And then Chloe and is it Kirstian? Or yeah, Kirstian. Mary J. Long. Mary, Adventure of Battle, first one up. Courtship of Art. An Adventure of Skill. Melanie J. Long. Futility, cheating, stealing, negative self-esteem, self-sabotage, undermining others or oneself. I feel, Melanie, you're dealing with someone of this description. They're not being, they're not, they're working against you, basically. Courtship of Art. Happy outcome, celebration of alliances, recovery from illness, healing, merriment, solace, satisfaction, good fortune, hospitality, satisfactory resolution, and adventure of skill. Also, overcoming obstacles, confrontation, valor in the face of adversity, tenacity and perseverance, standing up for deeply held views, defending integrity, being in a position of advantage, however high the odds. So, Melanie, anything that's not working out for you at the minute, well, in a very short period of time, you're doing all the right steps required to have a positive resolution. Lotus evolving. Right, Melanie. Melanie, again, if you stick about, I'll be able to go into more detail. I only have one more to do, and then I can go back through whoever's still in here. Lotus evolving. Right, I'll use the romance cards, Lotus evolving, and we'll see what this relationship represents. Right, it's calling for you to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun to shine. So don't take things so seriously. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the more you think of yourself, the more others will think of you. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So that this could be who you're speaking of. There's the problem. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'll go one more. But it's calling for you to have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. If you don't know how it's going to work out, just have faith that it'll work out for your highest good. Once you do that, then the details don't matter. As long as you have to look after yourself at this stage. Yeah, Melanie, that's exactly the right attitude. Like, whenever you're excited for the outcome, the journey doesn't matter. Jennifer Vaughn, and then Kirstian and Chloe. Just comment again and let me know you're still there. Melanie, do you see the way you wrote that? That lets me know you're genuine, you're legit, because that's how I would sort of, like, the AA. I don't see it as Archangel. I don't see it as Archangel, I see it as an M with the line going through the middle. See the way the two A's are beside each other? I've seen that loads of places. Jennifer Vaughn. Jennifer, the mover. King of skill. And the dreamer, the right way round. Jennifer Vaughn. Triumph, success due to initiative and self-discipline. Obstacles overcome. Self-mastery, being in control of one's circumstances. Prominence, fame, or greatness. Travel with speed. So that's a very positive card, Jennifer Vaughn. You've been doing a lot of inner work. It shows. King of skill. King of skill. A creative, enterprising man, always looking for opportunities to exert his full resources. His lack of ambition makes him helpful and compassionate. He relishes life and enjoys plunging into new experiences. Passion, honesty, marriage. And then the third card, the dreamer. Hope, insight, inspiration, healing, unconditional love, optimism, keeping faith, dreams, aspirations, widening horizons, promising opportunity, a period of calm after the storm, recovery. There are three very positive cards, Jennifer. Whatever you're doing, keep at it. It's paying off. JB Hamilton. Leah, Jeremy, and Chara, and Shakti. Just stick with me. I just need to go through JB Hamilton, and then I'll do JB Hamilton, then Leah Rueti, then Jeremy Michael, Chara, and Shakti, and then I'll go back through the ones that have been waiting for a while. JB Hamilton wants a wealth reading. JB Hamilton, what would you count as wealth? So like, we'll say if abundance comes up, but I feel you've already got everything that you need. The first card, revelation of knowledge. I'll quickly show you. Second card, the guardian reversed, and then warrior of knowledge reversed. Revelation of knowledge. Accomplishment, practical wisdom, recognition and acknowledgement, especially after lone work. So this has been a project you've been doing by yourself, JB Hamilton. Discretion, attainment through conscientious endeavour, the rewards of labour, independence. So you are going to lead a wealthy life, but there's two obstacles that's come up here. This card goes as, this is the guardian reversed. Ignorance, surface knowledge, passivity and thrall to illusions, values compromised, superstition. This is someone around you, JB Hamilton. This isn't you. Someone around you could maybe not be working to the same goals as you are. Warrior of knowledge. Yeah, I'll show you it first. Warrior of knowledge. Someone who is directionless or stuck in a rut. Timidity, stagnation and dullness, idleness, or at the extreme, workaholicism. Carelessness, irresponsibility, inability to grow or to stretch abilities. What this is telling me, JB Hamilton, is it's really only you standing in your way. You need to overcome ways that you have been for a while to succeed. Or wait, hold on, to succeed. That is in your future, but only you can stop it from happening, if that makes sense. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. 2 minutes. Hello? What is it? Sorry about that. Yeah, JB Hamilton, that's in front of you, but only you can self-sabotage. Nobody else can sabotage it for you. Only you. Uh, Anybody that I missed, can you just comment again? I'm sorry, I just had to catch up with the comments. And then if you comment again, I know you're still here, please. Leah Ruetti. Ruetti. Foundation of Art. Warrior of Knowledge. And the Guardian, the right way around this time. Well, whenever I come across a card that's reversed, I always turn it back the right way around. But that doesn't mean to say through shuffling they always come up some reversed. Right, so this is Leah Ruetti. Foundation of Art. Memories, nostalgic remembrances or past vistas revisited. Childhood recollections bring comfort. Joys of home or homeland, making a home. Childhood pleasures, anniversaries. And then Warrior of Knowledge. A man who is responsible, uncomplaining, and hard-working, reliable, serviceable, and trustworthy, conservative and cautious. He works in an orderly and routine way. Loyalty, job prospects, or financial matters in the air. So you could be changing jobs or starting work again. Financial matters in the air. If this is what it is, I'll be successful. And then the Guardian. Wisdom, mystical vision, study and learning, spiritual protection, the inner life, fostering potential dreams, intuitive insights, ethical values. So Leah, that's a very positive card. That's showing that you have unlimited potential. Anything you can put your mind to, you can create. But that also goes with negative thinking. If you're focusing on that, you'll create that also. So choose your thoughts wisely. Jeremy, Michael, and Chara, and then Melanie J. Long also, and then Jade. So it's Jeremy, Chara, Melanie, Jade. Right, hold on. What's the right way to have these round? Jeremy, Michael. 1, 2, 3. There's your first card, Jeremy. Judgment of Art. Second card, revelation of knowledge. And third card, combat of art. Jeremy, judgment of art. Judgment of art. Wariness. Everything bores, palls, or disgusts. Apathy, re-examination of lifestyle. Dissatisfaction with life, experiencing bitters. So, Jeremy, you're feeling bored at the minute. Nothing excites you. You can't find a channel or avenue to put your energy into. But just keep doing what you're doing. Keep looking for something more meaningful. You need to feel passionate about it for it to work out better than you can imagine. Revelation of knowledge. Accomplishment, practical wisdom, recognition and acknowledgement, especially after lone work. Discretion, attainment through conscientious endeavour, the rewards of labour, independence, love of nature, mature self-image, and combat of art. Disappointment, regret, love, friendship or alliances lost, and tear, debate or struggle. Something is lost, but something is gained. So when you lose something, you also gain something. Salvaging what one can from a situation. Inheritance after a death, possibly. Jeremy, you just have a few obstacles to overcome. Don't stress. Like, just take it in your stride. There's no major things to look out for. You just need to have more confidence in yourself. Chara. Hold on, I didn't shuffle them properly. I usually like taking it from the middle of the deck because you could, like, sometimes whenever you shuffle them, the cards that you read come to the top. There's the first one. First up, Chara, woman of art. Quest of skill. And revelation of knowledge again. Woman of art. Someone who is loyal, helpful, and meditative, empathic and understanding, artistic and creative, intuitive and sensitive, news of a birth, creative visions, help is available. That card represents you, Chara. Quest of skill. Refusal to delegate. This is someone around you. This isn't you. Refusal to delegate, burdened by responsibilities, overcommitted, stressed or pressured, living up to impossible standards, misuse of power, and revelation of knowledge. Accomplishment, practical wisdom, recognition and acknowledgement, especially after lone work. Discretion, attainment through conscientious endeavour, the rewards of labour, independence, love of nature, mature self-image. So good cards for you, Chara. Although some people you're dealing with is maybe a bit difficult. Shakti, and Cece, thanks for being patient. And Yasmin Murphy, I'll get to you. You're just about third or fourth in the list. Jade Rowe. Right, Jade. There's 1, 2, 3. First up, combat of battle. Second, king of knowledge, reversed. And third, the balancer. Combat of battle. Conquest, defeat, destruction of others. This isn't you, Jade. This is someone around you. Destruction of others. Enemies seek your dishonor. Or, well, not someone around you, but someone you know. Their enemies seek your dishonor. Quarrels, rivalry, no clear winner. Confused priorities. Spitefulness. Someone's not being straight up with you. King of knowledge reversed. This will maybe identify what this is. King of knowledge reversed. Someone who is dogmatic, stubborn, or impractical. Easily corrupted. Danger, vice, the end justifies the means. So whoever it is that seeks your dishonor, just be on the lookout for that. Do you know what I mean? Forewarned, then you can't be tricked. But this is the important card. This is the balancer. Only if you feed into that situation will it get the better of you. But if you just don't feed into it and don't react, you balance things out. The balancer. Equity, justice, receiving what is deserved, a fair outcome. Arbitration, weighing possibilities, vindication of truth, honesty, integrity. So it's because you're honest and you have integrity and all that. That's why someone's seeking your dishonor. If you stick about, I can go into more detail also. Gail Davis, Shaq Day, and CC, can you let me know you're still here, please? No problem. Was it Mary J. Long's been waiting the longest, I think. CC's here. Right, Melanie J. Long. Oops. Right, there's our three cards. Melanie. Augury of Battle. Dialogue of Art. And the Dedicator. Augury of Battle. Battle or engagement. Power, strength, will, achievement or advantage. Honesty and ethics. Self-determination. Vehemently clear or motivated. Active championship of causes. Conquest of difficulties. Breakthrough. That card represents your values in life. Let's say, Melanie. Dialogue of Art. This is next. I can't even say the word. Receptivity of affection and love, friendship or partnership, sharing, engagement, marriage or contractual partnership, passion, mutual sympathy, pledges and promises, balance and harmony. So another good card, the Dedicator. Sacrifice, serene submission to one's life pattern, faith and integrity of one's actions. This word keeps coming up for you, Melanie. Integrity, initiation, finding knowledge within, dedicated service to higher cause or calling, period of waiting or transition. That's looking very good for you, Melanie. Definitely is. Hello, Christine. Yeah, Melanie, you've a lot in front of you. Christiane. I just need to catch up with CC and Shakti. CC and Shakti, and then I can go back through whoever, and Christine Clark, and then I can go back over the ones that's been in. Give me 2 minutes. Cool, Melanie. Are you going to get any good news or luck? Is the question. Right, we'll try this deck. Christiane, she's going to get any good news or luck. Meditation brings answers. That basically means you already know the answer. You're looking clarification, or you're just looking for someone to tell you what you think is coming to you. Yeah, but you need to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is the key to opening up doors. Ask your angels. You're connected. You're connected to the spirit world, Christiane. I feel you talk to energies that isn't visible to the eye. Like, you would maybe see flashes out the corner of your eye, or hear things at night, or things out of place. I do feel you're connected in that way. Also, again, listen to your intuition. You are very intuitive. Uh, you just need to trust your feelings. If you get a gut feeling on something, trust it, because that's telling you something. Thanks, Melanie. And Christian, again, ask your angels. You can get answers from anything that's around you. I do feel you have that belief in the spirit world, and the spirit world also. Again, if you have another question, I'll come back to that once I get caught up. I've got Shakti Serious, and then Jackie McPeak and Chloe Louise Gobreath. Right, so this is Shakti Serious. Shakti. First card, the Soul. Second card, Dialogue of Skill. And the third card was Judgment of Battle, reversed. We'll see what that's indicating when we get to it. Shakti. A new phase or fresh start. Having vision or faith in oneself. Opportunity, enthusiasm, playfulness, trust, a sense of protection. You're safe at all times, Shakti, but you already knew that. Dialogue of Skill. A successful enterprise, attainment of goals, courage in undertakings, personal fulfillment, being more than equal to a challenge, validating personal achievement. Again, but this is the only or complication, judgment of battle. Judgment of battle. Renewed activity, careful progress or circumspect resumption. Employee strike action or other delay. Testing renewed strength or neglected abilities. Although this is reversed, it's still a positive card. The message there, it's you have skills and abilities also, and I don't feel you use them as much as you should. That's what that's the only downside, Shaq, there I can feel. You're not like you're very skilled. You just don't use it to your full ability. Chloe Louise go breath. Have we got any upcoming news? What cards will we use for that? Chloe. Your current situation will improve. So things might be feeling a bit down at the minute, but it will improve. There's an important message. Remain positive. Whenever you know the outcome, the journey's irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? You also need to listen to your intuition. You're very intuitive. You can discern information without previous knowledge of it. And improving health. But now's not the right time. Again, I see about 3 to 4 weeks. In the next 3 to 4 weeks, things will make a big dramatic change for the better. Corn Carboni. Corn Carboni, can you just let me know if you're still here, please? Cece wants to see what's in her lovely. Yeah, Christine, you know all you have to do is just keep commenting. If I miss your first comments, I'll eventually see them. Cece, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you know who this is, Cece. You're just wanting to see if it's going to be successful or not. Them first 2 cards. Yep. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, if you know the outcome, then the journey's irrelevant. Once you let go of the need to control things, it just flows. But you need to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that's as simple as consciously deciding you clear all energy that no longer serves you. Once you do that, then it neutralizes it. Thanks, Tiernan. Jasmine Murphy. I think I just right. So it's Christine, then Tiernan, and then Jasmine. Or wait, Jasmine. I think you commented. Let me go back through the comments. I think you commented up here. So did Christine. Christine's been in the longest, I think. So I'll go Christine, Jasmine, then Tiernan. Just bear with me, please. I will get to you all. Christine Clark. Christine, 3 major arcana cards for you. the perfecter, the renewer, and the liberator. All major arcana. Let's see, number 21. Christine, completion, perfect or satisfying resolution, the end or finalization of a cycle, successful achievement, triumph, self-respect, synthesis, a sense of communion with all life, clear clear self-expression and realization. So that's a good start. The renewer, transformation, bringing matters to resolution, releasing or forgiving, freedom to act with full power or resources, a new lease of life, recovery of essential focus. So I feel, Christine, in the past couple of weeks has given you a belief in yourself. You're starting to see things more clear, whereas before you were sort of, everything was coming at you at once, but you've, the liberator, you've overcame all obstacles. Change, transformation, again, it's transformation, removal of blockages, clearing the way for liberating change, letting go of old habits, regeneration, change of consciousness. Very, very good cards for you, Christine. Serenity, hope you can indeed. Tiernan, Michael, let me know you're still there. Anybody else that I missed? This is for Jasmine Murphy. That card wanted to come out. Second card, the Imaginer. And the Counselor. There's 2 out of 3 major arcana, so that will be important, Jasmine, also. First card, Foundation of Art. Memories, nostalgic remembrances, or past vistas revisited. Childhood recollection brings comfort. Joy of home or homeland, making a home, childhood pleasures, and anniversaries. The Imaginer, Jasmine, this is still you. Imagination, latent powers, attunement to the rhythms, tides, and patterns of one's life. So that's coming into synchronicity. Influences, dreams and visions, introspection, creative conception, pregnancy. That could be someone in the family, or I'm feeling more someone in the family. And the Counselor. Counsel, inner guidance, seeking professional help, tactical or purposeful withdrawal to recoup energies or ideas, pondering or planning, discretion, prudence, proceeding carefully. So, Yasmin, I feel you don't want to stand out at the minute. You're trying to blend into the background. You just don't want to be in the spotlight at the minute, let's say. Jackie McPeak. Look for a sign. There's possibilities all around you, Jackie, but you're not seeing things as they are. No need to worry. And within the next few months, even though it hasn't happened yet, I can look into whatever's going to happen in the next few months and see if it's a soulmate or anything like that. Now it's time for you to disconnect from the world, but that'll bring, like, you need to do the inner work. If you do work on yourself at the minute, then by the time you meet them, that'll all be resolved. So what you haven't healed within yourself, you bring out in a partner. Do you know what I mean? So it's best to take the time to just sort of be in your own company and think things through. Think in your head what you do want and what you don't want. The universe will provide that for you. And then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So within the next few months, it can be whatever you want it to be, Jackie. Do you know what I mean? Serenity, hope, and right. So serenity, hope, and Tiernan. Let me see. Right, Tiernan, sure you don't mind if Serenity goes first? I'll give you an extra card just for being patient. Or well, you've all been patient. Thanks. Uh, Serenity, hope, augury of skill, dialogue of art, and the dedicator. 1, 2, and 3. Serenity. Serenity, skill creation, the beginning of a project, enterprise, idea, or invention. Enthusiasm, initiative, energy, the joy of life. Conception, a journey. Also, dialogue of art. Dialogue of art. Receptivity of affection and love, friendship, or partnership. Sharing, engagement, marriage, or contractual partnership. Passion, mutual sympathy. Pledges and promises, balance and harmony. So things are working out the way you'd hoped. Serenity. The dedicator. Sacrifice, serene submission to one's life pattern. Faith and integrity of one's actions. Initiation, finding knowledge within. Dedicated service to higher cause or calling. Period of waiting or transition. This tells me, Serenity, you're sort of living by your wits. You're listening for messages, and whatever them messages tell you, you integrate that into your life. The higher cause or calling, it's as if you're in service to a higher cause or calling. I'm feeling. You want career, love, and money, right? Oh, Serenity, the only thing you need to do is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Just give up the need for control. But whoever it is you have in mind, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I feel it's a different relationship from the one you have in mind. Let's see. And then, like, true love. This is the romantic of a lifetime. So whenever I said that, you then thought about somebody else, and whoever that was you thought about, that's who the true one is. But separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So it's maybe going to be a few months before you get together, or maybe you already were, but just haven't taken it to the next step. Right? Tiernan Michael. Also for you, Tiernan, you got 3 major arcana cards. You got the Dreamer, the Mingler, and the Challenger. The Dreamer, first up, Hope, insight, inspiration, healing, unconditional love, optimism, keeping faith, dreams, aspirations, widening horizons, promise and opportunity, a period of calm after storm, recovery. Moving on to the Mingler. Oops. Where did that go? Combination, moderation, coordination, adaptation, harmony, compatibility, fusion, alchemical tempering, subtle adjustment, gifts of experience. So, Tiernan, what this is telling me is your difficulties has made you who you are. It's been your hard times that has brought out your best attributes, let's say, and then you've got the challenger. Fear, bondage, extreme challenge, misery, obsession, resentment, role playing for effect, dependence, manipulation, humorlessness, self-sabotage, inability to realise your goals. What this one's telling me is that was the mindset you were in before. Like it's maybe only the past couple of months your mindset has changed from this to what we're seeing here. But you're definitely making the right steps to change things around you that you're not willing to accept. Thanks, Jasmine. Hazel Kennedy. Hazel Kennedy. Right. 1, 2, 3. Right, Hazel, there's your first card. I'll show you the cards and then I'll tell you the meaning of them. This one came in reversed. And the Shaper. King of Battle first. A man who upholds rightful authority in high or professional office, pours off analytical insight and original thinking, give him authority, but do not make him authoritarian. Sound and respected advisor, impartial and fair, commitment to the common good. So you've got somebody of influence on your side, Hazel. Someone that'll help you, like a championship of causes is the way this deck would usually talk about. You've got someone that'll help you through. Woman of skill, reversed. Woman of skill, reversed. Someone who exaggerates or gossips about others. Attention seeking, putting others at risk. Bad news. So there's someone around you, Hazel. Someone around you that gossips about everybody. I think you'll know who this is. But if they're gossiping about everybody, they must also be doing it about you. But don't just hold that thought whenever someone's going off. Like, yes, everybody talks about others, but it's like you know what I mean. The Shaper is just being aware of your surroundings. The Shaper, abundance, wealth, fulfillment, reverence for the earth, motherhood, fertility, love and guardianship, value, honor, health, harmony and wholeness, emotional growth. So it's all positive for you, Hazel. It's just sometimes you're not able to see things as they are because it's all under the surface. It's submerged. It's to play out. But you do have the right people on your side. No problem, Tiernan. I did say that I would give you, but because you were patient, I'll give you another card, Tiernan. Judgment of skill. Anybody that's still in, if you just comment, I'll give you another card from this deck. Completion of projects, rest after work, concord, peace and harmony, prosperity, domestic well-being, time to enjoy the fruits of labour. So that's things are definitely changing for the better. Tiernan, for you. Anybody else that I missed? Yeah, Hazel. All I need to do is see a recent comment, and then I'll know you're still there. Hazel Kennedy, the Imaginer. Imagination, latent powers, attunement to the rhythms, tides, and patterns of one's life, like synchronistic events, basically. Uh, Unconscious influences, dreams and visions, introspection, creative conception, pregnancy, it's saying here. That could be you or someone around you. But I do feel dreams are a big part of your life at the minute. There's a lot of people I've been talking to that has having very vivid dreams and visions and stuff like that. If that's happening, that's a good sign. Pay attention to them and write them down when you wake up, because you'll forget in next to no time. Right, Stephen, we'll see what augury of art for you, Stephen. Art, abundance, understanding, love, fertility, the beginning of happiness, beauty, emotional growth, joy, pleasure, receptivity, promise, acceptance. So although them things were identified earlier, it's still successful. Whatever you decide to do, wherever you put your energy, it'll be a success. But you still have the wee niggly details to work through. But after dealing with the obstacles, it's clear sailing from there. Hold on. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Rose. Uh, I think there's people commenting on the one that is shared to my own page. If you're viewing it on my page, just follow the link to well the the name basically on the video. Just click into that and you'll be able to comment on the original video. Right, so Rose Blakely, Jonathan Boyle, then Dana Lynn. Rose Blakely. Right, Rose. First up, Warrior of Battle. Second up, the Protector. And third, Quest of Skill. Warrior of Battle. A strong-willed man of courage and heroism, he is fearless and quick to defend, sometimes overeager or wild, even fanatical. Time for forthright action and spontaneity. Championship of causes, defense of honour. So you have people willing to stand up for you, Rose. The Protector. Wholeness, happiness, attainment, success, simple joys and pleasures, devotion, fortunate meetings, gratitude for life, marriage, good health, openness, sincerity, security after peril, contingent circumstances. So Rose, you've been through the wars, but you've come out stronger at the other side. Quest of Skill. Refusal to delegate. This could be someone around you, Rose. Refusal to delegate, burdened by responsibilities, overcommitted, stressed or pressured, living up to impossible standards, and misuse of power. So things are working out for you. There will be people trying to trick you. Just be aware of it. All you need to do is be conscious of that, and that's enough. No problem. I'll just tell you the order it's going here. It's Jonathan Boyle, then Dana Lynn, then Misty Austin, and Melissa Sylvia. Right, Jonathan Boyle. Queen of Battle. The Empower. And Judgment of Skill. Queen of Battle. A woman made wise by experience. Sharp, analytical, intelligent, autonomous and independent, keen but fair. Someone who has overcome many obstacles, strong principles, dedication to personal liberty. This is somebody who's on your side, Jonathan. I think just from that description, you'll know who it is. But basically, it's saying they've got your back. Then the Empower. Fortitude, courage, energy, resolution, action, defiance, challenging that which is commonly accepted, tireless efforts, the appetite to live life, drawing on deep resources. So, Jonathan, that's basically telling me you've had a new lease of life. You're actually enjoying, like before you were not wanting any more challenges. Now you're welcoming challenges because you know you can overcome them. And then Judgment of Skill. Completion of projects, rest after work, concord, peace and harmony, prosperity, domestic well-being, time to enjoy the fruits of labour. So it's all looking good for you, Jonathan. Tyrone Hill, I'll be with you in a couple of minutes. Yeah, certainly. I just need to go down through the the list as they come in. Just give me a few minutes, please. Rose Blakely. Oh no, I already read for Rose, didn't I? Yes. Dana Lynn Hagen. Dana Lynn. Aubrey of Battle. Judgment of Battle. A lot of battle cards, so you're maybe having to defend yourself here. Battle or engagement, power, strength, will, achievement or advantage, honesty and ethics, self-determination, vehemently clear or motivated, active championship of causes, conquest of difficulties, breakthrough. So also with you, Dana, I feel as if you got to the stage where instead of putting up like avoiding challenges, you're welcoming them on because you know it will help you grow further. Judgment of battle, rest or respite, recuperation or convalescence, solitude, retreat, taking a pressure off, a space of meditation, time to assimilate ideas and projects. So you've got ideas that you're working on, Dana, and then the soul. A new phase or fresh start, having vision or faith in oneself, opportunity, enthusiasm, playfulness, trust, a sense of protection. So it's all looking good for you, Dana Lynn. Misty Austin and Melissa Sylvia, can you let me know if you're still here, please? Chanel, I'll be with you. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll use the romance deck for that, but I just need to Melissa Sylvia and Misty Austin. There's Misty, right? And there's Melissa, right? Misty Austin. Misty, the first card, Balancer. Second card, Combat of Battle. Just from memory, that this isn't a positive card, but it can help identify certain things. King of Knowledge. They're two great cards at either side of that. I'll just tell you the meanings now. Equity, justice, receiving what is deserved, a fair outcome, arbitration, weighing possibilities, vindication of truth, honesty, and integrity. So that's a very good card to have. Combat of Battle. I just remember that picture on it, and I just know it's conquest, defeat, destruction of others, enemies seek your dishonor, quarrels, rivalry, no clear winner, confused priorities, spitefulness. This card's telling me, Misty, this card's telling me that people, because you're moving on in life and you've got over things and you're making positive changes, people will try and hold you back. Enemies seek your dishonor, a bit of jealousy, and then King of Knowledge. A man who is practical, traditional, and well off, successful, experienced, and unadventurous, resourceful, and pragmatic. He understands money in the material world, wise investments, respect for the past and the family. So, good cards, Misty. Things might seem difficult at the minute, but under the surface, it's all like things are happening behind the scenes for your better. Right, Stephen, I'll do your romance reading as well. Right. So it's Melissa Sylvia. Melissa Sylvia. One, two. Right, Misty, you You've got 3 major arcana cards, so it'll be an important message. This isn't as positive as these two from what I can remember offhand. Melissa Sylvia, the Perfector first. Completion, perfect or satisfying resolution, the end or finalization of a cycle, successful achievement, triumph, self-respect, synthesis, a sense of communion with all life, clear self-expression and realization. That's a very positive card. The Renewer, transformation, bringing matters to resolution, releasing or forgiven, freedom to act with full power or resources, a new lease of life, recovery of essential focus. And the Challenger, fear, bondage, extreme challenge, misery, obsession, resentment, role playing for effect, dependence, manipulation, humorlessness, self-sabotage, inability to realize goals. This isn't you. This is someone around you. Someone who doesn't want you succeeding. But it's only you that can stand in your own way. Nobody can stop you. Yeah, Laura, if you give me a few minutes, I'll just get caught up in the comments. Chanel and then Stephen. What was Chanel's question? New relationship. Right, so new relationship. Chanel, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it could be working with you or working against you. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So trust your Chanel, you're very intuitive also. Trust what you know. And I know it always helps for someone to clarify what you're thinking, but you need to trust your own thoughts a bit more. Stephen, make effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Stephen, you know what I mean whenever I say, like, just you're thinking in your own head what you do want and what you don't want. Really, it's only you that knows that, but somehow the universe always gives you what you ask for. I'll get you one more card on that, Stephen. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I'm also feeling from you, Stephen. I think you already knew that, but you were wanting to see what way the cards would come up. Laura Reid. My back's getting a bit sore from sitting here. Laura. First card, Foundation of Knowledge. Second card, Woman of Knowledge. A lot of knowledge cards coming up. and dialogue of knowledge. So I feel you're learning a lot more than you ever have before, Laura. Like you just know things about things that you've no reason to know. It's like downloads you're getting. Foundation of knowledge, let's see. Foundation of knowledge. Inherited wisdom, benevolence, generosity, sharing knowledge, gifts, acts of kindness, benefits, rewards, and dividends, service to the community or commonwealth, blessing. Also, next, woman of knowledge. Woman of knowledge. A young person who is careful, practical, and patient, studious, learned, and reflective, responsible, conformist, and persistent, concentration, good management, care, news of money. So you might be getting money that you weren't expecting, Laura. Dialogue of knowledge. Flexibility, the daring to launch audacious new ventures that may not necessarily succeed. Living by one's wits, playing ball with life, lightheartedness. So yeah, Laura, no obstacles, nothing standing in your way. You can have whatever you want from life, but it's all through your knowledge. You're made wise by life lessons, let's say. Hello, Mary Henry. Oh, Lorraine Goff, sorry, I did notice your previous comments, but I just need, like, if I don't mention your name, just keep commenting until I do. It's sometimes I need to catch up in the comments. But Lorraine Goff and then Mary Henry, I'll draw you a few cards. Hold on, I need to shuffle these first. No problem, Laura. Uh, Lorraine Goff. First card, Lorraine, the Perfector. Second card, King of Art. Third card, Queen of Skill. Right, the Perfector. Lorraine Goff. The Perfector. Completion, perfect or satisfying resolution, the end or finalization of a cycle, successful achievement, triumph, self-respect, synthesis, a sense of communion with all life, clear self-expression and realization. That's a good card. King of Art. I feel these are all going to be good cards for you, Lorraine. I feel you've definitely been putting the work in whenever it's been asked of you. I'm just getting like a strong work ethic or something. A creative and spiritual man of deep emotional reserves. He is calm with a clear sense of responsibility, compassionate, reliable, and generous. This is someone you've got around you, Lorraine. Someone you can rely on. Compassionate, reliable, and generous. Someone of a philosophical, mythical, or religious background. Liberal attitudes, kindness. Also, Queen of Skill. Uh, a woman of practical common sense, sympathetic, warm, and powerful, influential and understanding, self confident and courageous, resourceful, faithful, and supportive, successful enterprise, love of home and nature. I feel this card's describing you, Lorraine. But it's been your difficulties that's made you the person you are. Yvonne Watson, are you still here? I think I missed your comments. Just seeing that there. Garth, are you here? I'll pull you a few cards, Garth. Or anyone else that's still here. I'm going to go on about 5 minutes or that, but I can go over anything else. No problem, Tiernan, thanks. Oh, sorry, Mary. Sorry, Mary. Lineman, if you bear with me, I was meant. I nearly forgot about Mary. Right. Thanks, Stephen. This is for Mary Henry. First up, Warrior of Battle. Second up, Foundation of Knowledge. And third up, the Soul. A strong-willed man of courage and heroism. Mary Henry, this is for you. He is fearless and quick to defend, sometimes overeager or wild, even fanatical. Time for forthright action and spontaneity. Championship of causes. Defense of honour. Foundation of knowledge. Inherited wisdom. Benevolence, generosity, sharing knowledge, gifts, acts of kindness. Benefits, rewards and dividends, service to the community or commonwealth, blessing. Luna Moon, can you let me know if you're still here, please? Mary Henry, and also the Soul. A new phrase or fresh start, having vision or faith in oneself, opportunity, enthusiasm, playfulness, trust, a sense of protection. So, very good cards, Mary. You've overcome a lot. I think I'll leave that there. Lunnerman, if you're there, just let me know you're there before I go off here. Right, I'll leave that there for now. Thanks. All right, hold on. There's corn. No problem, Mary. Right, corn. Let's see. I was just about to go off there, corn, but I'll draw you a few cards. First card, corn. The Counselor. Second card, The Balancer. That's 2 out of 2 major arcana, let's see. And then Combat of Battle. This card, I don't like this card. Whenever it comes up, I'll explain to you why now. It's I recognise the picture, and it's not a positive card, but these two are really positive cards, so they cancel out that. But I'll explain the meaning now. The Counselor. Counsel, inner guidance, seeking professional help, tactical or purposeful withdrawal to recoup energies or ideas. So you've got an idea at the minute, Corin, that you're trying to implement, let's say. Pondering or planning, discretion, prudence, proceeding carefully. Yeah, good. This is a real good card, the Balancer. You're although your surroundings might not be where you want to be, you're balancing your emotions very well. You're able to cope with the situation. But this is very important. This card: equity, justice, receiving what is deserved, a fair outcome, arbitration, weighing possibilities, vindication of truth, honesty, integrity. So that's a very important card for you at the minute, Corn. We'll get to this card now. Combat of Battle. I can't remember it exactly off the top of my head, but I just know the feeling I get whenever I see it. Conquest, defeat. This is someone against you, Corn. Conquest, defeat, destruction of others. Enemies seek your dishonor. Quarrels, rivalry, no clear winner. Confused priorities, spitefulness. So there's someone, it's not letting you be yourself, Corn. You know who it is. Uh, Corn, the most important one was the Balancer. Equity, justice, receiving what is deserved, a fair outcome, arbitration, weighing possibilities, vindication of truth, honesty, and integrity. But there is someone who seeks to discredit what you're saying, let's say. Arbitration, yes. Yeah, Corn. Arbitration. What was that in again? The Balancer. Arbitration, yeah, that's the correct spelling. I hear. What exactly did it mean, Corn? Ard, Arbitration. The use of arbitrator to settle a dispute. It's a law. It's a law terminology. Uh, Corn. Arbitration. Arbitration is a legal technique for the resolution of disputes outside the courts, wherein the parties to a dispute refer to one or more persons by whose decision the award they agree to be bound. So that's what could have you in the courts. I feel is while you're in your current situation, Corn. I'm a mute. Yeah, solicitor. Have you put in an appeal? So it could be a positive resolution of that. That's what I'm thinking. Well, that's what it could be, Corn. Corn, is there anything else you want me to check for you before I go here? Any other questions you or anything you want looked into? Yeah. Hold on. Let me use these cards for you, Corn. Someone's going to come and like it could be like a professional partnership, or it could even be, as you said, a solicitor or something like that steps in and speaks on your behalf. Thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. Restriction. Split the deck, see what's in the middle. Death of old ways and beginning of new cycles. That card means death of old ways. People sometimes panic when they see it, but it's a good sign. It means the end of an old cycle and beginning of a new one. It's like a metaphorical death. Hello, Anne Marie. Would you like a few cards? Right. Corn, did you see what Ian Ian gave me? Like these cards that I'm using, Ian gave me them, and he gave me these as well. But that would be the darker cards that would have. But that's what ones I'll use for you, Corn here. Anne Marie, can you just let me know if you're still there? Yeah, right. I'll just draw Corn a couple of cards here. Determination, Meave, determination, Corn. So you're determined to get through what you're currently experiencing. Skyla, drama. You're having to put up with a lot of drama, and I think that's sadness, abandonment. You're feeling abandoned, or you could elaborate on that a bit more. Knowledge. You're full of knowledge. That's what will get you out of your current situation. Corn. Anne-Marie Pierce. There's 3 cards just jumped out, Anne-Marie. Or 4 cards, sorry. Right, well. Augury of knowledge. Right, hold on, I'll show you the cards first. Anne-Marie, there's your first card. Second. The Mingler. And the Dreamer. Augury of knowledge. Anne-Marie, knowledge, prosperity, wealth, ecstasy, sovereignty, treasure, spiritual riches, the touchstone of self-realization, recognition and inauguration. Next, abandonment of plans, disenchantment with the run of your life, emotional ambivalence, turning away from a relationship, retrenchment. Combination, moderation, coordination, adaptation, harmony, compatibility, fusion, alchemical tempering, subtle adjustment, gifts of experience, and last, the dreamer. Hope, insight, inspiration, healing, unconditional love, optimism, keeping faith, dreams, aspirations, widening horizons, promising opportunity, a period of calm after storm, recovery. I think I'll maybe leave that there for now. I've been on, that's a couple of hours. Time flew. Corner, I'll message you. Right, I'll leave that there for now. Thanks for watching. Cheers.